Hi everyone!
Lugiamasterbrony.
Hello everybody, I'm Lugiamasterbrony.
We just got done eating Taco John's.
That's not the point of
I
the video.
know.
It's fucking delicious,
But
though.
I had to say that. Maybe we'll get a sponsor one day. No, for real though. We just got back from watching WWE Fighting with Family. Now I'm here to make a review for it live. I don't usually make reviews live, but Dylan thought it was a good idea, and I did as well. So yeah, let's get started.
I just realized you could just go grab your charger and then plug it in. But right there's a charger there. You can just plug it in.
Anyways, and I'm joking.
Anyways.
Hey, there's one viewer. Dylan, there's one viewer. So yeah, we went to go see WWE Fighting with My Family. I've got to say, the opening started. Okay, I don't want to spoil too much. But
Well,
like,
it's a review, so it's.
Okay, spoilers.
You just
will be
gotta say.
included.
Spoilers ahead.
Spoilers ahead. So basically, the movie starts with a young Paige fighting with her brother, which is kind of interesting because it's kind of how the movie starts. Obviously, Dylan, stop! You're messing with my phone.
Hello.
Dylan, don't worry. Okay, it's the other way.
Oh, it's the other way. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright.
Alright, yeah. So the movie kicked off with Paige wrestling with her brother Zach. I thought that was actually kind of funny. Her being put in the chokehold by her own brother, like.
And then the dad just like comes in and is like, "Hey, what are you doing? If you're gonna choke her."
Oh yeah. Not to mention the fact that hilarious how Paige's brother was always so cocky in the movie. And one part I liked about the movie is when they made us think Paige wasn't gonna go to NXT or the main roster of WWE. They made us think Paige wasn't gonna do any of this.
Yeah.
But it was cool. The concept that behind this movie is awesome. Full credit to The Rock and Paige for setting up this movie for nearly 2 years. What was your favorite part?
I'd say my favorite part would be where that one guy said, the
Who? The dad?
No, that mother at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, when she jumped out of her seat.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, because originally she and her husband called wrestling fake. So, and then later on in the movie, one of the favorite parts I enjoyed was
Yeah, beat that bitch.
That's when the dog got excited when like.
Oh
Paige,
yeah, it was like
the dog's ears when I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious. Overall, this movie just had a good, fun vibe. It wasn't too serious. It wasn't too comedy. It was perfect. It was like kind of in the middle. I think The Rock should make more biopic movies with more wrestlers or any sport athlete or anybody in general because it works. So like I said, The Rock has been working on this since 2017. So nearly 2 years.
2 years.
You gotta give credit. I mean, I know you're not a wrestling fan, but even you thought the movie was good to some point,
Yeah.
so.
I mean, I wanted to see this movie for a while, so it's like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's good to see people who haven't watched wrestling that much, to see it from their perspective, see how they think of it. Like I said, it's not easy as people think. Wrestling, it's scripted, it's choreographed. I'm eventually gonna become a wrestler myself. I'm gonna have to learn a lot of shit, but
It's gonna have to work out.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just think this movie gave me like an interesting
Put
thing.
The fucking ringer.
Oh my god, dude.
I'll put this fucking.
It gives me like hope. Like it gives me motivation to actually want to be a wrestler. Which a movie should give you motivation, especially with a true story like this. Like I said, Paige, she's one of the best ever, and her mother Soraya Knight. I think Soraya Knight. She was the reason Paige got into wrestling at the age of 13. Think about that. Imagine being in the ring or anything like that at 13. You got a lot of pressure on yourself, and then especially in a local promotion in England like WAW, that was pretty interesting. What do you think was probably one of the most craziest part? Well, I wouldn't say crazy, but when they made it look like Paige wasn't going to WWE, And then I was just like, really? Like, because honestly, like, the movie could try to trick me and all, but I already know about Paige's career before this movie. But you know nothing, so for you it was different, you know? It was a different experience for you. Because I already know about the story, because it was told. No one, before it was a movie, it was just told by Paige herself in interviews. So, like, I kind of already knew the story, but I have not seen it played out. So it was good to see The Rock and Paige and Vince Vaughn, who was the coach, the training guy, hyping up the freaking models, and the girl said it's not all about tits and ass. I mean, if you're a model and you get into wrestling and you don't know how to wrestle, obviously you're gonna get butthurt when someone says you're all about tits and ass. But with Paige, it's different. She actually grew up in a developmental system. She grew up in not the greatest neighborhood. Her brother in jail, her other brother trying to be good, but it's not on him, and his brother.
And he started to become like his older brother.
Oh yeah.
He started becoming a drunkard. He started a bar fight.
Oh yeah, he started a lot because he felt like he deserved the opportunity. He felt like Paige took it from him and just snatched it and threw it away. But Paige proved why it wasn't the case, and Paige went through all that hard stuff and hell to back just to get that title. And you know what? I gotta say, it's an emotional story. I gotta say, Paige really deserved it. And the story was it was well told, because not many biopic movies can tell a good story like that. For example, like, if they were to make a biopic of, like, Michael Jordan or LeBron James, sure, that would be cool, but it doesn't really tell you the stories of, like, if you put a professional wrestler at that level, and they start from the bottom to wrestling in front of, like, 200 people, to actually wrestling in front of thousands, it just gives me that perspective, because at least with basketball players, they can still wrestle. They can still they can still do college basketball, which is not too bad. And a lot of people like college basketball more. So with Paige, I think it was a lot easier to tell, because a lot of people do go through struggles and trying to get to their dreams. So this really guarantees people that whatever you can do it, make it happen. I know it sounds corny as hell, but, like, you do anything you put your mind to, basically. And I haven't done a review on this channel in a while. I just thought, since I was going to Dylan's today, I might as well make a few videos.
Wait, you've done a review before?
Yeah, like 4 years ago. It was me and Jordan were reviewing Godzilla 2014. Except it was only 2 minutes long. I think I deleted that video anyways. But yeah, that was our review of Fighting With My Family. What did you think of it overall? And what would you get about a 1 through 5? I'd give it 4.5. I'd say it's a fair.
I give it a fucking a fucking -5.
Oh my god.
No. I'd say probably.
That's good.
I'd probably say around the 3.
That's pretty good. That's a good fair.
Negative.
Because, like I said, I don't want to overrate anything. I think the movie was just simple. It was simple, and that's all I needed, you know? So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe to Lugiamasterbrony, as he loves to do videos. Keep up to date to him.
Yeah.
And subscribe to Silver Shadow TV. And we'll probably do more. And subscribe to my second channel, Golden Llama Productions. I have 32 subscribers. I'm still trying to work on that, and we might be doing more videos on that, depending. Maybe we'll do a Diet Coke and Mentos challenge.
You know, we should talk about the parts that we didn't really like. What were before we end this?
Oh yeah.
We should continue this before we get to all that.
The parts that I didn't think were necessary was the whole drug thing with the kid being at the dumpsters. They showed that too many times. The other thing I didn't like was they had kind of filler parts where like
they could have been taken out and nothing would have been missed.
Yeah, like the one thing where they were running on the beach doing the tire thing. I know that's important, but like the running on the beach at first didn't make sense, and then the bus part where,
well, it's like the hero struggle. You gotta for that it makes sense for for it to be shown like multiple times.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, sometimes it can feel like it's unnecessary, but it's actually necessary for the movie to succeed. You take that out, and you miss something key to the movie, and it just feels like something was missing.
That's true, dude.
But I do have to say, probably the parts I like the least is like when Zach started becoming like his older brother.
Yeah.
It was like...
I mean, unfortunately, life ain't perfect. But the only reason I think it was cool is because you could see his life get back together. You could see finally supporting his sister's decisions. He finally was there. And yes, he was upset that he couldn't get to WWE, but at least he realized he had a girlfriend, he had a child, his family was supportive, his sister was hella supportive, so he got all that, and he realized that's all he needed. And I like the story because it's a true story too. I don't know about the whole him blaming his sister bit, but everything else was solid. It was top notch, it was well done. Paige's career was a lot. I'm surprised they didn't show her winning the women's title on NXT, because she won that, and then she won the Divas title like twice or 3 times. So she's really deserving of a spot, just to be one of the best of all time. So I'd like to say this movie, I'll give it 3.5. I enjoyed it. Just because it's a 3 out of 5 doesn't mean it was bad, It was good. It gave good storytelling. So I would definitely watch it a second time. I think the movies, if Rock wants to make another one, he should definitely continue with the wrestler route. The reason I say this is because it exposes like the struggles a person can go through while trying to get to their goal to wrestle. It shows people that wrestling is not easy. Let's say for example, if there was a documentary on YouTubers, let's see, it's not easy.
Well,
so nothing's easy. They just assume it is because, especially like you said, they haven't done it fully. If they were able to, let's just say this for example, I'm gonna mean wrestling and YouTube in a way. So if wrestling, let's say for example, if you're born in a family who's already a wrestler and they just put you on the main roster already, and you already get one match before training and all that, they think it would be easy, you know what I'm saying? But if you go through all the trainings and all the steps just to get up there, it's not. It's kind of like YouTube in a way.
Like, anyone can make YouTube videos. Like, anyone.
Yeah, we're doing one right now.
Record and then just upload to the internet. But for somebody who wants to use YouTube as a career, you gotta work hard and you gotta understand that it is your official job. Exactly. It is your job. You gotta work at it.
Can't mess around.
And yeah, sure, it's going to suck sometimes, and you're going to want to quit.
Yeah.
And it's harder to do nowadays because YouTube's going to demonetize channels based on comment sections as well.
And I'm surprised I haven't quit because I barely get views, but I still upload every time, even though I don't get a lot of views. I'm still passionate. So like it's one of those things where you can't quit. Because if you quit, it could be it like that, Dylan. You know what I'm saying? It could be done.
Yeah.
So, like, you gotta make sure, keep finding ways to motivate yourself, no matter it's wrestling, YouTube, basketball, football, soccer, hockey, actor, anything like that. Don't give up on it. Because the more you give up on it, the more you doubt yourself. It's like in the movie, Paige looked like she was gonna doubt herself, but her father, her mother, her brother, everyone convinced her that it was the better way to go after your dreams. I know it sounds corny. I know it sounds like one of those things where it isn't true. But it really is true. If you want to go after your dreams, you can do it. You just gotta be motivated, ready, and do all of that. You know what I'm saying, Dylan? Because you love YouTube,
Yeah.
You love doing those videos. Even if you don't get the best comments or positive reactions to them, at least, you're working up there. And you have a lot of subs.
Well, who would you say would be your favorite character in the movie, and who would you say would be your least favorite character?
I gotta say my least favorite character was the kid with the drug problem. And I gotta say, this is gonna be corny because obviously she was the main character, one of the main characters, but I've gotta go with Paige. It's just because she just showed her work ethic, and when you show ethic in something, and you keep continuing motivating yourself, then you're gonna make it one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For me, I'd say my least favorite character in that movie. I don't know. Probably the dad.
Oh yeah, he was just kind of too harsh.
I'd say my favorite character in the movie was the blind one.
Oh yeah.
Like, because I give mad props to him because, he's wrestling blind.
Yeah.
He's
he
a
didn't
blind
even
wrestler.
give up either. That's how you know you're motivated.
Right. Normally I'd probably go for a main character, but I go for the side character in this one. I'd say I'm kind of meh on Paige and her brother, but
yeah, but Paige did really.
Yeah.
She was never perfect. She came from the streets at one point. She had a hard life, so it's kind of understandable why she's kind of unmotivated at times because she always has, But at least she was able to get to the top. You always got to respect one thing about people is if they can get to the top and they're not perfect, that's how you know that you can succeed,
Yeah.
You just got to be motivated more. And sometimes in the movie she wasn't motivated, but then she picked herself back up and was able to do it. Which is why I thought it was a decent movie. Because originally we weren't going to go see that movie, but we decided to. It was interesting, and I thought it was great. Like I said, he's not a wrestling fan, but I am. So from his perspective, it's different, but from mine, it's kind of, different too. So I think it's cool to add that experience to people who don't really like the same stuff, kind of talk about it, so they can, understand from people's point of view. This is why I think more people should have respect for things that are not necessarily praised today. Because people could easily say, oh, you're wrestling in tights, that's gay. Or slamming people on the mat, that's easy. People could easily say that. But if you tell them to train and work your ass off and do all this just to get into the ring and take a slam, a lot of people wouldn't want to do that. They think it's easy. They want to assume it's easy because they have that mindset to think everything is perfect. Oh, I can do that, or I can do that, or this, because I don't like it,
I guess you could say it's kind of like that one PokeTuber who's arguably the worst one, who claims to be the only good PokeTuber. I believe it's Relisify. Oh yeah, no, it is Relisify. Relisify is he's a cunt. He likes to make up lies and all that. He's arrogant.
Yeah. So I can understand though, because if someone could tell you that you can't do anything, right? If you have haters, you'll succeed. You're doing something right if you have haters. I know a lot of people think it's not, but if you build yourself up and if you're that damn good, you can do anything really. And I'm being dead honest. You can put your goals to anything when you're ready, especially if you want to be a wrestler, a YouTuber, sports entertainer, anything. You gotta be motivated and find ways to keep yourself fresh. Find ways to find the positive outlook on life.
Yep. So I'd give this movie a 7 out of 10.
I can too. It was fair. It's a fair rating. And it was not perfect. I don't think I'll ever rate a movie 10 out of 10. You know why? I don't think there's perfectness in movies, and I like that. I don't care for movies that are awesome, perfect. I think this movie was decent, and it was worth watching. Would you say?
Yeah.
It was worth watching. And even with the negatives, there wasn't too many negatives, There was a few things we didn't like, but it's not like it's gonna change our opinions. So yeah.
I mean, I've only ever given one movie a 10 out of 10.
Which movie is that?
The Broadway movie.
Oh, okay.
The new one.
I can understand that. We all have movies we love, And I was originally gonna see this with another friend, but the reason I wanted to watch with you because I wanted to see how you would think of a movie like this.
Yeah. No.
Seriously though, like this was a good movie. I appreciated it. It motivated me. I really want to be a wrestler. I know it's gonna take a lot, but I'm pretty sure I can get this done. I have the motivation to do it. Honestly, this movie motivated me more than a lot of things could. But yeah, guys, this was our review, around 20 minutes because, you know, why not? So yeah, guys, we will live stream another time. I don't know when the next time you think I could come over, but whenever that is, we can do more videos like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys, so remember, like, subscribe, favorite, turn on post notifications. You tell anyone to do that?
No, I just do the usual stick. Just if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the Creepy Cut Army. I'll see you later, recruits. Peace out. That's my shtick.
Oh. You ever tell them to turn on post notifications? Apparently, you gotta do that now if you want them to stay subscribed. So yeah, subscribe to Lugiamasterbrony.
Subscribe to this man.
Subscribe to me, Silver Shadow TV, for more content. Again, if you don't see a lot of content right now, it's because I'm kind of busy thinking of video ideas and kind of trying to do things with friends. I'm trying to work with collabs. Like with you, Thunder Game is another guy I'm trying to collab with. My friend Jordan I'm trying to collab with. That would be one hell of a video if we could get me and Jordan to do a video. Maybe reactions in the possible future. So yeah, like I said, this movie was really good. I'm sorry for delaying the ending, but like, I just gotta say, it was great.
I feel like that ending had a very, very strong finish to it. It felt perfect. It wrapped it up neatly in a tight little bow.
It gave the underdog what they needed at the end. It wasn't dragged out either. It was perfect.
And that how I've seen a lot of movies nowadays is that they will make these great endings, but they'll drag them on, and it just kills the movie.
Yeah, most movies will have the ending and then go on for another 15-20 minutes of just nothing. You know what I'm saying? But with this movie, it didn't do that. Because after Paige won her first title, right? It was only like 3 to 4 more minutes. You know why? Because it was perfect. Showed their family celebrating, which was nice, and all of that. That's all you could really ask for.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, I thought this movie was solid. Like you said, I give it a 7 out of 10 like you do. But yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe to Lugiamasterbrony. And subscribe to me,
Silver Shadow
TV, and I will be coming up with more videos in the future. And
I will see you later, recruits. Peace out.
Peace out.